Hi guys, it's Casey. So in this video I'm going to be talking about skincare, and I'm going to be sharing with you 5 of what I think are the most important tips of skincare. And when I'll start off by saying that I definitely don't have perfect skin, but I have picked out some tips and tricks of skincare along with my knowledge of makeup. So I'll definitely say that skincare is just step number 1 to any makeup look, and it's really important to have a good skincare routine and to know some good things about it. So I'm going to be, like I said, sharing with you 5 really important tips that each segment is going to have a different tip that I'm going to be talking about. So I hope you guys like it, and I'll start with my first one, which is going to be know your skin type. Okay, so I kind of wrote some things down, which is kind of embarrassing, but every time I just try to talk about it, I never remember anything. So I thought I'd just write some things down because I don't want it to be like scripted or anything, but I really wanted to remember things. So anyway, like I just said in the last segment, this segment is going to be about knowing your skin type, which is really important because if you get recommended something and a friend just swears by it, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for you because everybody has a different skin type. So for example, if you have normal or combination skin, that means it's not necessarily really oily or really dry, it's just somewhere in the middle, and it kind of depends on the seasons. And it also means that you're not very sensitive to certain products and you get rare breakouts. If you have oily skin, that means your skin looks shiny and feels greasy and you are kind of prone to breakouts. If you have dry skin, that's obviously the opposite of oily. It's going to be flaky and irritated and hard to contain moisture and find good products that will look good on your skin. And finally, sensitive skin, which is going to be flaky, red, or bumpy, and it flares up with certain products. So it's definitely really important to figure out which one you fall into, because any product that you buy, whether it's a skincare product or like a moisturizer or foundation, it's going to depend on your skin type. So definitely figure out what you are, look it up, and remember that's a really important tip. Okay, so tip number 2 is going to be to cleanse. Cleansing your skin is kind of the first thing you think about when you think about skincare. It's really important to have a routine down for morning and night, and your skin should really be spotless before you start moisturizing or start your foundation routine or whatnot. So definitely find a cleanser that's good for your skin type. Like I said before, skin type is important. Regular soap that you're going to use to wash your hands with or that you take a shower with really is not going to do the job. Abrasive things like that are not very good for your skin. If you wash your face and it starts to feel tight or dry, it may feel like you've done a really good job or something, but really what you've done is just you've been too harsh on your skin and you're depriving yourself of, nutrients and moisture and whatnot in your skin. For around your eye area, it's important to, again, not be too abrasive, and it's important to have an eye makeup remover. Especially if you have dry skin, an eye makeup remover with oil in it is going to be really good. You should avoid things with fragrance in it, especially if you have sensitive skin, because it's not going to be very good. It might have bad reactions. And it's important to, if you have acne prone skin, to use a spot treatment with salicylic acid or benzoyl peroxide, which are 2 ingredients that are going to be really important to look for in products. Another product that I found quite useful is makeup removing wipes. My favorite are these Pond's ones, just the original ones, which you can use to just take off your makeup before you cleanse it, but definitely should not be the only thing that you use to cleanse your skin. Cleansing, definitely very important. Okay. Next tip. Okay, so tip number 3 is probably my favorite tip because I tell everybody all the time. The key to any perfect skin look is going to be exfoliation. And by exfoliation, I mean getting rid of dead skin cells that sit on the top of your skin. So basically, skin scrubs, things that have little beads or little granules in them that are going to kind of scrape away dead skin on your face, which is of course a natural thing that your skin does, but it's nice to just help it along. Again, don't be too abrasive. You can do this I'd say at least once or twice a week, but if you find a really a daily use one, then definitely you can use that just every morning. One of my favorite ones is actually Clean and Clear. This one's called the Blackhead Eraser, but it's a space scrub. and it really works, because I found a lot of exfoliating products that, I mean, they exfoliate, they get away dead skin, but I don't feel like I'm getting the best cleansing. So I really like Clean and Clear products actually. So yeah, if you don't, skin can end up looking kind of dull and sort of like lifeless. And if you're going to be using foundation, especially if you have dry skin, it's really just not going to go on your unexfoliated face as well as it could go on a face that has been exfoliated. So definitely look for products that will do that. Okay, so my fourth tip is going to be on moisturization of your skin. This one is another favorite of mine because I have a lot of friends who have like oily skin and they hate putting any kind of moisture on their face besides just like washing their face with water or whatever. But really, every skin type, no matter if your skin is really, really oily, you really should be using any kind of moisturizer. If you do have oily skin, you can apply it to your face and just skip your like oily areas like your chin or your nose or whatever. But you can, it kind of depends on your skin type. Like I said, if you have dry skin, of course you're going to want to find a really rich and creamy product that's going to hold a lot of moisture in. If you have oily skin, you're going to be looking for something lighter. I don't have it with me, but one of my favorite really light moisturizers is it's called Boscia, and it's really light and kind of like airy kind of feel to it, and it's one of my favorites. Just for kind of any kind of skin type, this is going to be my #1 favorite, Clinique Even Better. That's what it's called, and it evens out your skin tone, and it's my favorite. I really, really love Clinique skincare products, and I wish I had the whole line, but that's really expensive, so I don't. But anyway, another important thing is to have an SPF on every single day of at least 15. I know people don't really want to put like sunscreen on their face, so it's really important to find just a moisturizer with any kind of SPF you can find. Even if it's really little, honestly, it's going to be really important, especially at a young age, because of course, you know, not having any kind of sunblock on your skin is going to lead to, you know, maybe skin problems in the future. So yeah, definitely find a moisturizer that's right for you and use it morning and night. And oh, also, sorry, it's important to have like an eye cream, which I just recently found out, because using just like any kind of moisturizer around your eye is not going to necessarily do the job, especially if you have dry skin. The area around your eye is really, really important because that's where a lot of makeup goes, and that's a really thin like area on your skin. So it's important to have a moisturizer specifically for your eyes. I just got this one. This is Dior Hydra, and I just started using it, so I can't really tell you if it's good or not, but I thought I'd just, you know, show it to you. And it's important because some products can actually cause problems around your eyes, like a problem called milia, for example, which is like little bumps under your eyes. So anyway, definitely find a good moisturizer and a good eye cream. Okay. So next segment will be my last tip, and definitely probably the most important. Okay, so my fifth and final tip is going to be drinking water, which is really important. I feel like everybody gets nagged about it all the time from the health teacher or whatever. But I kind of more recently found out that drinking water seriously does wonders for your skin. Ever since like last year, I drink water all the time. I don't really go for like soda or anything like that anymore. And I found out that it really, really does wonders for your skin and just for your health in general. Basically, you lose about 1 pint of water out of your skin every day just through evaporation, and it's really important to have at least 8 glasses of water a day. And I don't necessarily like have like specifically 8 glasses of water a day, but I always keep water with me no matter where I'm at. I'll always have it in my purse or in my backpack or whatever for school. And I make sure to drink it all the time, because really, the best way to keep yourself hydrated as far as skin isn't going to be like slapping on all the moisturizer in the world. It's going to be through just drinking water. I do it with every meal, and I know it can be kind of hard for people like who are really, you know, into, you know, better tasting drinks. But really, if it means you have to go buy the world's cutest water bottle, then seriously, just do whatever it takes, honestly, just to get yourself to drink water, because that's going to be what I think the most important tip for your skincare. So, okay, that's my final tip. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have picked up something useful, and you kind of gotten the idea that skincare is, like I said earlier, step 1 to any makeup look. And I hope you guys like this video, and I hope you guys subscribe. Bye!